Welcome to the Two Dudes Talk Music YouTube channel. I am the Reverend Raff.
We did it. We made it.
Because when a band's name starts being everywhere, it can be very easy to go like, okay, like.
Just because I know what it's like to feel left out and to feel like people are weird or mean to you, and so I never want to be that person. And I want.
This here is my good friend Kyle, aka the BeerBuddy.
Big opportunity. You guys must be stoked you're on the first day too, because you can just sort of shoot. Yeah, you can just relax.
Brian was sitting down with his longtime friend and his former bandmate Meegs from Cold Chamber, and they were having coffee, and Brian was.
When those questions go, those hearty chuckles.
You know what that laughter says to me is like, people y'all don't even know what's coming. People just are gonna be minds are gonna be blown by that.
No, it will be a fucking banger.
What is happening, everybody? I am the Reverend Raff, joined once again by my good friend Kyle, aka the BeerBuddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We're the Two Dudes Talk Music, and we are back on your screens and in your ears today with another podcast episode for you. Firstly, if you're new here, welcome. Kyle and I are two friends from Sydney, Australia. We love music, deep passion for music, especially heavy and alternative music. We love talking about that cool stuff with each other and sharing it with you guys. We are on a journey to try and get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So, we do reaction videos, we've got the podcast, we do interviews, reviews, all that kind of stuff. If that sounds like your jam, we'd love to have you along for the ride. Hit that subscribe button. And we also have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. If you're into it, that's cool. If not, totally fine. We understand there's a lot of pressure to subscribe to a lot of things these days. We're just glad that you're here. We're just glad that you're here. But before we get to today's guests, mate, how you doing? How you been? What's been happening?
Good, man. Good. Just got back from a weekend away with a couple of friends. So, blew off a lot of steam and drank way too many beers and regretted it for 2 days afterwards.
Always the way. Always the way, mate.
But
Always the way.
you know what?
It was a good trip hanging out with the lads.
Dude, we were on the Hawkesbury River. We were fishing. We caught nothing, but it was still a day. It was still a lovely day. The guys went kayaking and just stood there with my knees up to my knees in water and just drank beer and pretend like I could catch fish and like I knew what I was doing.
That's the best
In
part.
my element. In my element, I've fudged my way through life this far, so I guess I could fudge my way through fishing for a little bit.
Nah, it's good, mate. It's good.
How you going, my brother?
Look, I'm doing all right. Man. I've done a bit of a clear out of some stuff here, cleaned out some of the clothes that I don't really wear or that don't fit me anymore, cleaned out a ton of boxes from the wardrobes and shit, consolidated things, doing a good old spring clean, as it were,
'Tis the season.
It is, and it feels good. Like I've cleaned out a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff that's got to go into the bin over the next few weeks. But it's been really fun. It's been really good just trying to get rid of some of that stuff. Also have switched to some IEMs now, so I don't have the big old bulky headphones on me anymore. Yeah, hello Turbo. Hello.
You're looking very professional.
Oh, thank you.
I look like
thank
a
you.
12-year-old.
It feels a lot better to do it this way, I think. The headphones, I don't have that like pressing down here anymore. The sound is a lot more sort of direct in there, and it's just, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. I've still got like a wireless setup with it, so I can still move around if I need to, which is really, really handy.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
But it's good. Like it's really good. And these are just like some Temu earbuds. Like I didn't go crazy on them. I just got them from Temu for like $20 or $30.
You either buy something that lasts a lifetime.
Well, it's like start with what you can afford, right? Like just buy some cheap shit, get them started, and then when they start to get a bit iffy, then I can replace them with something better.
Exactly. Now you find out whether you like them, and now you can find out what you want out of your next pair.
Yeah, precisely.
Other than spending too much, and then
I've been diving into the new Borderlands game as well, Borderlands 4. That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that sort of hit as well as what it did, because they said it was a single player game that doesn't have all that online sort of
No, it does.
Sorry, the microtransaction side of it. It's not as microtransaction heavy as what's currently out there at the moment.
So the thing with Borderlands is, even from the first game, it's not so much had microtransactions as a huge thing, but it's had a lot of DLC. So like they'll have the main game will come out, and then there's usually historically they've had 4
The seasons. You normally get,
no, not seasons. They're like mini expansions. So it's like extra story or extra, bits that sort of operate in the game engine of the game, but it's almost like a like a mini story off to the side of
yeah,
it,
it just
right?
adds more to the base game.
And I think in Borderlands 2 they had a couple of extra like playable characters that you could unlock as well. So that's probably the closest they got to a lot of microtransaction stuff. But it's not like flawless. Like honestly, I just wish that they would release just the game and then that's the game and then that's it. I wish they would just release whole games, have them that way, and then
they work
do expansions or whatever. So that if you want to think of it, DLCs like mini expansions. But anyway, but no, it's been enjoyable, much more enjoyable than Borderlands 3. I was a bit worried after Borderlands 3 because that was just a little bit too tiresome and cringeworthy, but it's been really fun so far. It's been enjoyable. It feels a lot like Borderlands 2. So
see, that's good. As long as they've listened to the real fans' feedback, that's all they need to do.
Yeah,
Give the people what they want. It's not really that fucking hard.
So yeah, I think that's been pretty good. But yeah, look, let's get to our guest today. So we got a band that you sort of connected up with by the name of Alpha Cult. So give us the story on this. How did you come across these guys?
I've seen these guys at Ram It Down probably a year ago in January, and yeah, I hadn't seen much of them. And then they popped up again when I saw Sam for their EP launch. And I met them again properly, and I really, really sat down and had a listen to them. And let's just put it this way: at Ram It Down, they were good, but nothing stand out. When I saw them with Sam, they were standout. They were very. The amount of improvement, and that's one thing you're always looking out for, especially when we're doing the show and stuff like this. There's nothing you don't want to get too early in on a band, and then 6 months later they're just not doing anything anymore because then it just feels like it's wasting our time and everyone else's. But yeah, these guys are really, really good. They're just genuinely nice people too. When I met them and asked them to come on the podcast, they were very, very happy to do it, and they love beer. So yeah, you know what I'm like with people like that. So yeah, just to me, they're all around nice guys, and their music really sells that too.
Cool. Well, let's get into it. We're going to be chatting with Bailey, Ryan, and Chase from Alpha Cult. Let's get to it. Big thank you to Alpha Cult for joining us today. We've got Bailey, Ryan, and Chase. Thank you very much, boys. How are we feeling today? How are we doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, man. Very good.
Good. Yeah, we're doing all right. All the better to have you stunning lads with us now.
Well, stop it.
Wouldn't go that
part. Now, for those who have not had the pleasure of hearing or learning about Alpha Cult yet, what's the elevator pitch for what you guys are about?
Good times and good tunes, decent tunes anyway.
Well, that's what you guys are all about. It's all about the good times, the good tunes, the beers.
Yeah,
trying to get everyone together and having a mosh. It's all about trying to get people moving. I like it. And you guys are stand-up dudes too.
Appreciate that, bro.
Just here for a laugh.
Well, so and what from New South Wales? Like whereabouts in New South Wales are you guys from?
From what Sam from Ascenders Rain would say, is middle of bumfuck nowhere. But no, we're regional New South Wales, so we're between Wagga and Griffith, a small town called Leeton.
Oof. So between Wagga and Griffith, that's like you really get into small town territory when you're talking about between those. Yeah.
Little
lots of sticks out here. Lots of sticks.
Yeah, we're like smack bang pretty much between Melbourne and Sydney. Like they're both pretty much the same distance away from us.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, geographically, as a band, that's not too bad.
No, we're happy to. When people say, "Who wants to go to Melbourne?" Like, fuck it. I think it's like half an hour difference between Sydney to Melbourne. Like Melbourne's closer, just. So
that's all right. I mean, look, I've done. I mean, fuck, when I lived in Sydney, I drove to Melbourne to play a show and immediately turned around and drove home after, which was not smart, but like I've done the Canberra trip to play a show when I was in Sydney, drove down a few hours to Canberra and come back. So if you guys are sort of halfway between Sydney and Melbourne, I can't imagine it's all that much further Like what? Sorry, 4 or 5 hours, something like that, to get to.
4 hours for us. Yeah, we opened for patient 67 one night. That was on a Thursday night or something. We're like, we got work the next day. We'll just drive home. We got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Dude.
that was a rough day.
Yeah, that sucked. That was shit.
Those fuckers were asleep. I was driving the whole way, just like, and
I was pretending to be asleep, so you didn't ask me to drive. I'm like, I'm not fucking driving. I'm just gonna close my eyes in the back seat and just yeah.
No, you weren't trying to be. You were so annoying on that way home, cunt.
Me?
Sorry. Can we curse on here?
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
You can. We're pretty chill about that. So.
Yeah, I hope so. 'Cause my name is Huge Cock on here, so I really hope that's all right.
It's all gravy. It's all good.
But yeah, we just drink piss and play tunes in the shed, and we'd be doing that even if we didn't play gigs. Like playing the gigs is like
I love that.
Like it's mad.
Yeah.
We'd be doing this no matter what. So it's fucking cool, man. It's
probably not talking to you guys, but we'd still be playing as a band in a shed.
Well, that's the thing. Like that's why Kyle. One of the reasons that Kyle and I do the channel, because like we talk about music so much already. You know, we're talking about a lot of music and sharing a lot of cool stuff with each other, and we're like, why don't we just like do this on camera for other people, and put it in front of other people and see what they think, and I love it. Like I love that passion. I love that whole thing. It's like I'm the same. Like I've got, music shit, and I'm doing music regardless of the fact that no one's listening, or at the moment it's.
I got to add to that too. Like doing the few podcasts that we have been fortunate enough to be a part of has been awesome to just do the same shit that we do when we're on the piss. Like the last podcast we done, we just spoke about other bands and other music. We didn't really talk about ourselves. We were more inclined to be like, oh, how good is this band? Let's just put this shit out. And like, oh, how good are these guys? Like, we're not there to like hype ourselves up and shit. It was just like, it was cool just to meet like-minded people and just start talking the shit. Like,
well, that's the joy of it. I mean, that's one of the things that we love about it is we find so often that we just end up chatting with some really cool people and talking shop, because I mean, Kyle and I, it's not like we're just two people that don't know anything about what we're talking about. Like we both played in bands, between us, we've been had an interest in music and studying music, playing music, all that kind of stuff for, between us, the better, more like a half a century. You know what I mean?
Now, far out. Don't say that.
Yeah. No, we're old cunts. We are now, mate. And
the elder metalheads.
And it's we just can't get enough of it, right? Because it's for what do we say? We talked about, it's like there's people that are musicians and there's people that play music. And they're two different things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the people that play music, it's cool, it's a part of their life, and then they might move on or go and do something else, and that kind of gets left in the past with it. And that's fine. Like, that's not saying that they're any less talented for it or whatever. But then you've got the people that are musicians, and it's, it's in them forever, and they're never going to let it go. They're always going to be doing something. Yep. So it's really important, I think, for people to be able to just hang on to that and continue to pursue that. And the best part of us doing this podcast is meeting and discovering so many new cool bands as well, such as yourselves. Like I was having to listen to the EP this week, and I got to say, like it's pretty rad. Like it's pretty damn good.
Thank you. That was a long process.
Yeah. Well, and I dig the artwork too. Is that something you guys did in-house?
No. So my father-in-law, he owns a tattoo shop in Queensland. And Thomas, shout out to Thomas and now Beige Side Body Art. They do, so that was done by a tattoo artist. Thomas has done all our artwork. He's done the original logo, the triangle. He's done this forearm for me. He's done our artwork too. Thomas is insane. He's very good.
Wow.
So that was all drawn, basically. So
I mean, I'm a big fan of like Cthulhu stuff, H.P. Lovecraft stuff. That whole
I think we've been very happy to try and take that on board. Like me and myself, like as soon as like that got presented to us, I was like, I kind of like this as being like not like the mascot, but kind of like the main character of the shit kind of thing. Like
The Eddie.
yeah.
But not the Eddie.
Yeah. It's a nice it's nice to have like a symbol for your stuff, right? Like, I mean, I was a few years ago, I was in a grunge band called Skunk Bone, and we had our logo had like a little like skunk head as part of the thing. That was one of our logos. It was like a skunk like skull or whatever. And I'm like, see, that's something that's recognizable. Like you can put that there, and it's like, bam.
Yeah, that's
that was really cool.
Yeah, like big fan of just having something that's instantly recognizable and just becomes really symbolic of the band, which is
so much you can do with it later on down the track for different albums and just different T-shirt designs and stuff like that. Just having that the kind of weird octopus looking god thing. So much you can do with it.
And there's like no better feeling than fucking going to like play another gig in Sydney or somewhere and seeing people wearing our shirts with our fucking like our logos on it. You're like, fuck yeah, how sick is that? Like, that's something cool, you know?
And then you go up to them and you go, that's a mad shirt. And they go, yeah, thanks, bro. And they walk away and you're like, I'm in the fucking band.
Yep.
I'm a fucking huge deal, man. What the
fuck? When we done our shirts, so we opened for Dime Day, which is a show based in Wagga. We opened for King Parrot. We didn't have no shirts done. We're like, anyway, we're just taking orders. We haven't done a shirt, done nothing. So then 3 weeks later, we played in Melbourne, and we came back. We had a few beers, and we had all these shirts. So me and Moose, I think Chase was there for a bit too. We're pissed as nits, just walking up to people, going, "Hey, you want to buy a shirt?" And we had like 35, 40 people buy our shirts at the pub from our local place, and then I deliver them the next day. Seedy as fuck. Knock on the doors and give them, "Here's your shirt." They're like, "Oh fuck, you actually had shirts." I went, "Yeah, dude." So yeah, there's a lot of shirts. There's a lot of shirts in our hometown, which is awesome.
That's good, man. That's what you got to conquer first. If you can conquer your backyard, you can take over the world.
Well, that's the plan. Like not to conquer the fucking like at the moment, but like just build a scene. Like our album launch was fucking like above and beyond of what we expected, and the return we've got from a few bands and stuff's like fucking awesome. So to keep something going, like not relating it around us, but kind of make it like, I don't know, like the festival, the Bolorama idea we've got's really good.
Oh,
so trying to like
sure. No, we are doing that. That's happening.
Yeah.
What's the Bolorama idea? What's the details?
It's at a local bowling club.
Okay.
And it's based, so the name Bolorama is off Barney's Bowlerama of The Simpsons.
Okay. Yeah, nice. So are we talking bowls or bowling?
Bolorama.
Okay.
So we had our album launch at the Leeton District Bowling Club. And we had over 200, I think it was like 230 something people there.
Get fucked.
You know, shout out to L&D.
Yeah, it was packed. They were selling $5 beers and shit. Oh, it was mad. It was so good.
The bowling club turned over in a night is what they turn over in a week. So
so they'll get you back anytime.
Oh yeah, they want us. They would say, let's do this monthly. And we're like,
no,
I can't do that monthly. Like,
they keep ringing you. When are you putting on your next show?
But like metal in a small town like Leeton, like we didn't know how it was going to go. Like the last time there was a metal show, I can't even remember there being a metal show here. Like
I feel the last time there was a metal show was when Moose the drummer and I were in high school. Like we had like a scene going with a few other people that were in town as well, like Three-Way Lane and shit, that were playing like pop punk and heavy stuff. And that was like 2011. And like we thought we were awesome because we were playing the Roxy Theatre and fucking had a fair few people rock up and shit. Like that's when we were in high school, and that's the last I ever heard of anything like heavy as what we're playing being fucking done around town.
Wow. So you guys just put on this. How many bands played at this little festival?
So we had TRX Autopsy, we had us, we had Liberty Guns, we had Centre Rain, Mirror Shield,
nothing.
Yeah, and we had a high school band open up as well. So
and you had a local lot open up the whole day.
Yep. Like
So
a
Hey,
hospital.
you'll
Yeah.
get it, man.
What's the population of?
Like 12, 13,000, I think, maybe now.
Pushing. But
Okay.
that's including the surrounding suburbs too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All little towns around that too. So around Leeton, there's other small.
Townships
Okay.
that go, oh, wow.
Hey, look, when you
Far
when you got a population of that, and then you're getting like 230 people to a show, that's like that you can't complain. Like you go to a show in Brisbane, and there's like 50 people. You're lucky if there's 50 people there sometimes.
But dude,
So-
we had the show set up, like we were setting up at like 11 o'clock in the morning. It hit like 5 o'clock, and it was like people came in and were like, fuck, the band started rocking up. Like, I hope this isn't a fucking like shit show when no one rocks up. And then people just kept rolling in. And then like it ended up being like you're standing there like at a fucking table near the bar, and you're like, oh fuck, sorry mate. Like everyone's just crammed in. There's like it was insane.
Wow.
That's rad though. That's really cool. You were able to get a show.
See,
that
what's
full.
going to be interesting is because if you put on a mad show and it was a mad time, that 200 people go and tell 200 of their mates.
Yeah,
we had people come from Albury.
Yeah.
And then
Albury
next time you put it on and everyone catches on that there's going to be $5 beers, you're probably going to be like having people knocking down the bloody door, the venues of the door to try and.
Well, there was a lot of people too that weren't into our type of music. They were like, if you asked them like, on the
They
street,
are
or
now.
like, pub, they'd be like, oh, like, do you like heavy music? Like, no, it's not me fucking strong suit or whatever. But there was a lot of people that were like, I'm not a big fan of heavy music, but that was a fucking awesome night. Like,
Yeah.
you guys
Hey,
killed
get
it.
him. Say, you got to get him.
Well, you get those good vibes,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Like that's-
Exactly. Like even the bar, one of the bartenders, like this lady that was doing, she said she was dreading the night. She's like, oh, we're having a metal night here and I've got to be a bartender. And she was like, I cannot wait for the next one. She ended up buying out one of our hats and our shirts. She was ready
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the bar.
Check out that photo I just sent you.
It was
I
sick.
just sent you a photo of actually a
Is that
portion
on,
of it.
And then we played like a few weeks later a gig in Sydney, and we had people from our hometown that we aren't like friends with or whatever, but that come out to that L&D show. They drove to Sydney to watch like us and Ascend to Rain and then play just for like another weekend of music. They were like, we loved the gig so much back at home that we wanted to come up for this one. We were like, that's
Wow.
fucking cool.
But I think that says a lot. I think that goes.
Take that call. How sick is it?
That
That's
goes to tell you a
amazing,
lot
man.
about
I'm gonna send
the
that to
good
Raph.
vibes. You know what I mean? Like if you've got people may not like, be into a metal show necessarily. They might not be that into heavy metal, but if you're in, a more regional town where there's not always shows happening, there's not always a lot of stuff going on.
Oh,
they'll be
dude,
like,
there's nothing.
it's something happening. It's something on, so I'll go to it. And
Oh man,
then,
if someone farts up the main street, we're fucking like,
Then-
yeah, the boys up there, like,
you know,
you know what I mean?
but then they end up having a really, really good time.
Have a
And
whiff of this one.
they end up having a really good time at the show, and then that shows them they're like, oh, okay, so like we can just have fun with it. We can just have a good time and just chill out and have some cheap beers, hang out with some cool people, and everyone's getting along. And that's what is important a lot of the time. You set that kind of mood for people, and they will always want to come back for it, regardless of what the music is.
Well, no one was Pelicans either. Like even the way we went there the following day to go grab a couple of things, and the bar staff said there was no incidents. Like there was no one was being difficult. They had no security there. There was a lot of people there. They had no security because obviously most people, about half people were in the metal scene. They know if you get knocked over, you pick them back up. But some people were just there just to check out what the fuck was actually going to happen. And everyone was just blown away of how what actually turned out to be one of the biggest nights we've ever played with. Like that was on par with Dime Day opening for King Parrot.
Wow.
Crowd size wise. Yep.
Wow. So you don't know what you're doing, eh? You like seem to just get the whole thing at the moment, don't you?
Yeah, well,
It's a big
we're just very,
It's a big
very
fan of
fortunate.
Bailey. Like Bailey organised a fuckload of that. Like he applied for some grants so we could get a 6 stage, a 6 setup, all the lighting, all the sound, all that type of stuff. He did a lot of behind the scenes shit. So yeah,
my wife helped out with that too. She's
my wife.
an event planner. My wife,
Yeah, good.
she's an event planner, so she actually got into the show like this is how you can do like ask for sponsorship and stuff like that. So we had every band walked away with like $500.
Wow.
That's good, man. That's good.
Where do we sign up to play shows?
Yeah.
Hey, DM us.
Well, hey,
That's
let me
good,
tell
man.
you though. Like, I think
For your
mean,
first one,
That's
too.
including merch though too. So there was the door fee plus, and the bowling club have now said they're willing to pay each band as well, and
That's
plus
good.
charge a
Yeah.
door fee too. So
$10 tickets, so they're not breaking the bank. Like,
$10. What is this? 2010? Like this is
yeah, dude, honestly, so yeah, we did $10 tickets. We did $10 tickets, and we had 195 people pay cash on the door.
Wow.
And then we done raffle tickets as well. Like it was a big thing.
Best
That's
thing to do,
awesome.
man.
Gotta
Best thing
keep
to do
that
with
up,
those
definitely.
shows, man.
Yeah, keep that energy
honestly,
going.
there wasn't anything that went wrong that night. Like the only thing that went wrong, like for us, like specifically, like I broke a fucking string and didn't have a backup.
Broke two. You broke two.
yeah, you did break two.
Everything else, fucking perfect.
Oh, you're a metal band. Like, as long, just. Wes Borland only had four at one stage, didn't he?
Yeah. That's basically me. Like I don't play the bottom two strings. Like,
Yeah, that's it. You can get away with it.
Yeah, make it work. Do it
That's
however
it.
you want to do it. Just make it work.
Jeez, man. You all should be seriously proud of yourselves for the work that you've done on this, because it's a quite a feat for your first show, and small town, but I mean, you'll have the right attitude from the start. It's no matter whether we were doing this, we'd be doing the same shit in the shed. And when you have that foundation as an attitude, it doesn't matter what goes wrong, because you've always got the shed.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly it.
And man, you know what? I reckon. I'm just thinking you guys should definitely get talking with Lead Heavy Promotions out at Mildura.
Oh yeah.
They are the guy that runs that. He put on. So last year he put on
Promotions, was it? Lead Heavy Promotions?
Lead Heavy Promotions. Yeah,
It's been handed over now, I think.
Is it? Are you sure? I don't know. I mean,
Ash isn't looking after it anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I didn't know. I mean, because last year they put on a show at the Mad Max compound at Broken Hill.
Oh yeah, yep.
We went down and covered that one, and that was pretty cool. So I'm like, if you guys are putting in that kind of effort for like a local show there, I'm like, okay, you guys have got a good following there. You got things, something like that would easily translate to some of those other regional centers that Lead Heavy and that crew kind of tackle. So
Mildura is honestly probably like 3 hours from us.
yeah,
well, there you go.
There you go. So definitely you want to try and tee up some stuff there. It's I think that'd be a good match, because you guys are clearly very passionate about putting on really good shows as well.
It's not just that. It's like we are, as what they said before, everyone knows everyone in this town. So we're very community based and very community orientated. Like there's young fellas now that have started a garage band. They went to the bowling club and said, we want to play the next show.
Yeah.
So they're straight up, they're on the next one, which we're aiming for February.
Impact.
I won't say just yet who's going to play, but it's
we got some big names fucking throwing themselves around, which is going to be very fun.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Awesome, man.
Give
this is the thing. This is
give
how
the boys
it
in
all
deprivation
starts.
a ring.
You've planted the seed. You've planted the seed, and you've
Well,
been
it's
inspiration
us up to say, let's come to Leighton, which is bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, people are hearing about that show from big cities and being like, we want to come and play that. You know what I mean? That's it's pretty wild.
Well, at least I know who to reach out to next time I'm trying to tee up some tours and be like,
yeah, for sure.
When I get shit rolling again, I'll be like, "Oh, let's go on tour. Let's go and play." Like,
you've been doing market research for the last 3 years, as far as I'm concerned. Just getting all this prep work done for when you get back into the game.
And hey,
all the relationships he knows, everybody knows all the good venues. He's there, mate.
Hopefully, 2026 is going to be pretty busy on that front.
I hope it is for you too, man. I really genuinely do.
I do. It's been a slow couple of years. It's been a very slow couple of years, unfortunately, but hopefully getting back to it.
Join the club.
Yeah, but that's it. But look, it's all about in those slow times, Raff, like I just said there, you haven't been not doing anything. You've been building relationships with bands. You've all that work's gone into something. You haven't been sitting on your hands doing nothing.
Like we only got lucky with that, like the end of last year. Like the end of last year, like we were like we've been in the band for like what 4 years now.
4 years, dude. 4 years. Saved my honest is 4.
And like the first 2 were just like 2.5-ish. Were just us fucking around, getting fucking hammered and being dickheads and fucking being like, oh, let's learn this song, or we just start writing this one, and then do some stupid shit to try and get into like a grassroots fucking like not a pretty much a competition where like there was like, you know, solo artists and acoustic people and like jazz people, and we're like, let's go and play some metal and fuck around. And then
we got hammered as fuck the night before, and that was
we've just done stupid shit, and then out of nowhere we just got this like massive like influx of like, come play here, and like kudos to Bailey for like throwing our name out there for it. Like even me before it all started was like, dude, like fucking don't throw us out too much. Like I don't want to fucking like throw us in the deep end too quick, but everything's worked out so fucking well. Like
it's all because it's the right attitude, man.
That's just all, you know. Quickly on that one, guys. Carl French is the guy to thank. He said Carl's a drummer from Sarah Lise, I think. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, he's from Narandra, which is not far from us.
Oh yeah, I've got a buddy that lives out in Narandra.
Yeah, and Narandra's 20 minutes from us.
Oh wow,
that's where we are. So we're like anyway. So Carl's messaged us, said, "Look, talk to these guys, talk to Lance, talk to these people." So that's how that's how it's all started. Is for me just DMing random people saying, "Hey."
That's what you got to do. It's honestly, let me tell you, all right. I used to be in back when I lived in Sydney. I used to be in a band called Tensions Arise, and we were trying to look at ways to expand and do other stuff, and kind of branch out and just take a bit of a big swing, basically. And our singer was just reaching out, messaging lots of people, reaching out to lots of people, and through that, we ended up getting the opportunity to go to Los Angeles and record with Logan Mader.
Oh, man.
Purely from, and it's like, and it wasn't anything special. It was like, he sent DMs to a bunch of people. A lot of people didn't reply. A lot of people were like, look, sorry, I'm not really taking on any other projects right now. Logan was like, man, I got 2 weeks here in my calendar. It's yours if you want it. This is how much I'll charge you. I'll need a deposit by this date.
Yeah.
And fucking ended up getting to go and do that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You got to be in it. You got to like be doing the networking. You got to reach out to people. You got to be sending those messages and those emails, because that's how you get shit done.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you don't ask, you don't get.
In February next year, we're teeing up. Something's already teed up, but I don't announce it just yet until it's all done. But yeah, February next year, we're doing a good solid run in
good
in Melbourne. So,
yeah, good, man. And that's the thing. A lot of places now, if you're from the country and you send something out to the city and you're like, can we play here? I know a lot of places that'll just go, fuck, you want to drive that long to play at my pub? Yeah, okay, we'll just give you a crack anyway.
Yeah.
And a lot of bands are keen to play as well, because they know that if you're going to be willing to if you're going to play metal in a small town where there's not a whole lot of a scene, you have to be dedicated to it. And if you're going to drive 4 hours to their city to play the show, you're not going to drive 4 hours to their city to play the show if you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So they know me, or at least if I'm in a band and I get and it's like, hey, we're playing with this band and they're from the middle of nowhere. Cool. I know that's a band that I want to see. I know that's a band that I want to make connections with, and
it's us. You're like, fuck, why did I do that?
No, you meet a bunch of sweethearts. That's what you get. You better get a bunch of awesome country people. It's good.
It's always the longer the drive, the more beers we can drink too. So it just ends up being even wild night.
Yeah.
We've been like, we played a gig in Wagga, and then the next night we had a gig in Sydney.
Following day.
The next day.
It was a day after, yeah.
But we drove to Canberra just for fucking shits and gigs, drinking piss the whole way, because there was a sign we wanted to steal. I can't remember what the fucking sign was now.
No, we didn't steal it. It fell over. We took it. It was
already on the ground. We just happened to pick it up.
We just borrowed it. I haven't taken it back
Liberated it. Maritime rules.
Well,
Salvage.
there's a sign outside of Sydney called Bong Bong Hill.
Oh,
That
yeah.
may not be there anymore.
Yeah. Don't look in the shed. It's definitely not in our shed.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
we don't want
that's right.
to.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was
allegedly.
We don't
on the
want to
ground.
incriminate
Allegedly.
anything here. We're not
Allegedly.
incriminating anybody. So I
Yeah.
want to ask the with the EP that you guys put out this year, is that like sort of lyrically and thematically, is that sort of running on a consistent theme or message, or is it just more like 5 of your favorite songs that you wanted to get down and get out?
It's just a throw together.
Yeah, basically. So
We just had some lyrics and like picked a theme and then went with it. Yeah.
So I've got a book and I've just write like lyrics or phrases, and we write a song like a riff. That's how it all starts, with a riff, and we go, oh, will that fit in there? We'll just basically just pick apart all these words to go with this said riff, and then try and change it to tell a story. It's how we've done it for all except for Havoc and Can't Be Fixed. So those two were lyrically done like that. So lyrically done, this is how it's set, we're not going to change it. The other 3 just been just throw it in there, try and make something out of it.
Yeah. It was a messy process, but it was just kind of like, let's just jam it together and just see how we go, and fucking just went with it. Try to make some sense of it, but yeah.
Okay.
Which it does to us, but like trying to explain it like makes it difficult.
It's a bit of almost like kind of a bit of a Lamb of God style approach then, right? Like, because from what I understand, those guys sort of will, try and, like, Randy will often try and piece together a lot of his lyrics from different phrases and stuff he's written down and put stuff together.
I might do 2 solid paragraphs or Chase, and we just go, because we might be different, and go, all right, we fuck that line off and we add this one in there, and that's how we've done it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So I like
that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And in that way, when we're actually writing the song, so to speak, it's everyone comes to play. So look, let's use a different word there, so to speak, or different. Not that somewhere else. It's not. Our songs are not. That's how it goes. It's how it should be. It's let's all write it together.
We don't go into a song going, this is the story we want to tell, and like try and figure that out. It's kind of like, let's write
metaphor,
the song,
man. It's got a deeper meaning.
Story.
Yeah, it's a shit show, and we got a whiteboard on it. We got a whiteboard, and it's like verse this part, and the names of the songs are not the names of the songs. What's actually on the EP? Bad.
They never are.
Like we got this one, we got that one, or no, it's the other one. One's called Moosecapades, and one's Chase Sings Song, because Chase.
To be fair, you're the first band that doesn't have like dick shit or fart jokes.
Yeah, we had a lot of bands. We had a lot of bands where every song titles, every unofficial song title's a dick joke until it's finished.
And they're all really rancid.
Well, a couple of times I've thrown penis in my lyrics, see if people pay attention to it.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's good. That's good. It's good.
I don't actually sing it, yeah.
So how much material have you guys got that's not recorded at the moment?
Well, there's 2 songs that are not on the actual EP.
Mm-hmm.
That was, yes, our recording process was a shit show. So we've got 2 that are not on there that we still play. Me and Chase have been doing more material, like writing riffs and that, and writing actual songs. We've started doing probably 3 projects now that aren't finished yet. So probably safe to say another 5 projects at this stage.
That's one thing to put forward. So like Ryan's only just recently come into the mix. Like when we started out, a 3-piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on bass, Bailey's on guitar and vocals, and Moose on drums. And we took a while to try and convince Ryan to be like, dude, you need to like just come and hang out, and like you don't have to really play bass, just like come and get on the piss and like just hold on to it. That'd be pretty cool.
They fucking lies. Lies.
Yeah, I know Moose, like the drummer, was trying to like recruit me for ages. Like he'd come over to my house for like kick-ons after the pub. And there'd be heaps of people there and we'd be drunk as fuck. And I swear all he'd ever do, he'd just seen that I had an acoustic guitar at my house. He'd never seen me play it because I fucking can't play it. I bought it and it's probably this one here. And he just was like, "Oh, dude, can you play guitar?" And I'm like, "Nah, man. Like, I just bought it and just kind of YouTube my way and just learned some chords and that's it. You know what I mean?" And then he was like, "You should come down to the shed and play bass." And I'm like, "I fucking never even held a bass before. Like, what the fuck?" This was probably like 2 years ago. And then one day I was...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then one day I was just like, fuck it, all right, I'll come down. And then but once I get there, like I didn't really know Bailey and Chase that well. And Bailey's like, "All right, dude, you're in the band now." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What's going on here?" So I pretty much just had to learn how to play the bass. I'm still learning. I'm fucking, yeah. I've always loved music. I've always wanted to learn an instrument. And then the idea of like playing a gig, to be honest, I thought early days it was going to be like, I was just hoping I could play one gig so I could tick it off the list and be like, I played a gig once. I could tell me grandkids I fucking played open for Metallica or some shit. They wouldn't know. And then,
Close enough, King Parrot.
yeah. And then, yeah, now it's just, yeah, I just kind of slotted in all right. I think it's just because I'm like just as much of a dickhead as the other guys in the band, so it just kind of worked out all right. And that is the good thing about the other boys too. Like, they could get a much better bassist. Like, obviously someone that hasn't learnt it, like that's only been playing it for a year and a half. But I think they just rather have someone that they can just get along with and it just fits in all right. So
we get along with you. We'll worry about the music part later.
That's way more important than skill.
So like that first EP was a 3-piece. So I played bass, Bailey on guitar, Moose on drums, and then Bailey doing vocals and like us doing some group shit as well. But like that was just the three of us doing it.
So it's very rhythmic, like very rhythm orientated, basically.
Yeah.
Even when recording is, "Oh, do you want to overlap with guitars?" And I went, but we don't play like that. We play. This is how we like. We might have done 2 guitar tracks, but he said do this, and I went, "No, if I can't play it live, I don't want to record it." That was my silly logic to it.
Like
no, there's not a silly logic, man. It's not a silly logic.
I think that's one thing we've kind of like not nailed down to try and attack more next time we record, but try and do it live, like a live recording, like all of us in the same room doing it at once, like we do when we fucking write the shit. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, like I feel like I myself definitely fucking felt a bit lost when you go in and you're just isolated in one room to do your tracks, and you haven't got your boys there. Like you can see them on the fucking other side of the glass, but it's just not the same. Like it's not everyone together, like building that energy up that we had when we fucking wrote the song or when we played the song. And
he loves.
I mean, that's part of the challenge, I guess. Like when you're trying to record and getting past that sort of that mental barrier of it. And don't get me wrong, like I completely understand the appeal and the joy and the vibe that comes with playing, playing it as a group, and we're trying to record it that way, but one of the skills that I think comes with time as you continue to practice and work on your chops and, work on your craft is the ability to retain that energy and learn how to play it with feel and all that stuff when you are having to play it by yourself. And it's like, it's just one of those skills, like playing to a click track, right? It's just, you want to like eventually, I think like, and look, I know that I piss a lot of people off when I say this, but my view is if you're not good enough to play to a click track, or if you can't play to a click track, get better is basically my perspective on it. And that doesn't mean that people that can play to a click track but choose not to aren't good. Yeah. My perspective is like I get people and they're, I can't play. It doesn't have any feel when I play to a click track. We'll get better. Is my perspective on it. Like, and
that click track's our drummer.
And yeah, and look, I realize that that not everyone is in the same boat as me. Not everyone holds that same opinion as me, right? I fully respect that.
Do you play with inner ears when you play live? Do you play Matt, or does your drummer play to a click?
Me.
Yeah, Raff. Yeah, does your drummer play to a click?
Yeah. So we have so one of the bands I'm in, it's called Nuclear Vision, and we have it's like we wear masks and whatever, and it's a whole deal. But we have a whole stage rack set up. So we got IEMs. We run everything except drums goes into the stage box. Then a split of that goes off to front of house. And a split goes to a digital mixer, and we all get our own mixers, and we run a laptop in there. And because we got samples during and between songs, so we run through to that, and our whole set is timed start to finish. So we have, if we're playing a 45-minute set, I'll set it up beforehand, and I'll set the gaps. I'll work out the length of songs and the length of the click tracks, and I'll set up the samples in between everything, and I'll have it laid out usually to be 1 minute shorter than our allotted set time, so that it's there. And I'm like, cool, we get in there, we hit go, and we fucking go. And
you're too organized. You fucking
I am neurotic as fuck when it comes to that stuff. That's just my thing, right?
You go off the whole clock.
But like we're using samples and stuff during songs, so they have to go at the right time.
Line up.
And it's if the only way to make sure that the samples are lining up where they're supposed to be and running when they're for the time they're supposed to run is to have a click track in play. And especially when like back when I was in Skunkbone, our drummer used to click. Our drummer used a click track because it was just the songs were just one tempo the whole way through. So he would just have a click for himself, and that click was his god, and then we just played to him. And that worked really, really well. That was a really handy way of doing it because it's sort of a happy middle ground. Like we could still have a little bit of fluidity in it, and but he was always on the click track, so he was always on time.
Yeah.
And
at the end of the day, if the rest of the band's doing their job properly and your drummer's doing their job properly and they have a click, which your poor drummer has no one to follow. So I just think I've always thought if a drummer can have a click, at least they have someone to follow the poor bastards.
But the thing with Nuclear Vision is there's like timing changes in the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
how do you cope with that? Because we've got two of our songs that we didn't even know had time signature changes.
Well, so I mean, it's So I mean, what we do is because we've got the click tracks there, and there's a count in. So the click track has, like usually two bars before the actual song starts, and it'll be one. I'll be counting in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our drummer will give it the next bar will give a 4 count, and then we're all in, and that's the start of the song. And the timing changes are all programmed into the click tracks, and we just fucking make sure we hit them. And it's just that simple. And we practice to them. By practicing to them, we make sure that we know what we're doing when we get in there. It's just preparation,
Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Exactly. And I mean, I'm in the middle of actually putting together another IEM rig for another band that I'm in now. It's literally the fucking rack case arrived today, and I spent my lunch break putting things into it and just making sure the weight distribution's all right for it. We're just waiting on cables now, and then we just assemble the whole thing. So it's, there's all, everything's kind of just coming together.
We are looking at purchasing IEMs.
And even if you're not using a click track, an IEM rig is still a really handy idea.
Well, we've never played with it actually. We're garage, like we're a garage band that's actually played other shows. We're doing a Music New South Wales tour with Seen Through Sleep and Boudica, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh yeah, Boudica. Yeah,
they're based in Newcastle. After that we're gonna buy an inner ear monitor just to give it a whirl, because every band that we've played with, every single one have rocked up with inner ears, and we're like, can you turn my fold back up a little bit?
Yeah, bro.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, right? Like, so, and you can, it's more accessible now than ever.
I've spoken to a lot of bands. It's like, look, I've asked, what rig do you run? Like, some of them run a Behringer M18, and they just put the wireless into that. Some of them have got the Phoenix. Or the Sennheiser. So there's so many out there.
Let me tell you, Behringer and Phoenix are going to be your friend. So the box I'm setting up right now, I've got a Behringer splitter. So everyone except drums, because it's just, we're not going to mic up all of the drums and put them through that. That's too much for what we're doing now. But everyone else goes into the front of the splitter. You got a snake coming out the back to go to front of house. And then your other half on the splitter is going to your Behringer X18 mixer. I tell you what, I've used the XR16, go the XR18, because the beautiful thing with the XR18 is if you've got a laptop, you can plug it in by USB to your laptop, and then you can record each track to its own track in your digital thing on your laptop, so you can get live recordings that you can then multi-track and mix later on. You'll obviously just have to do something else for the drums for that. Like you can get, if you've got cameras or whatever set up on stage, you can mix their audio in. But then the X18, everyone can have their mobile phone as their own little mixer for their in-ear mix. So, you can have a you can have a different mix to Ryan, can have a different mix to Chase, and you've all got your own preferences to what you're hearing more or less of, and you can control it from your own mobile phones. You just go in there, bing, bang, boom, it's done. And then front of house can do their thing. You've got a nice quiet stage, so you don't have to worry about a lot of microphone feedback from stuff like that. And, if you want to still run guitars and bass to amps for stage sound, all you need to do is have a DI. So you can send one, you go to your DI sends the microphone signal to or the XLR. You can plug an XLR in to go to your stage box, use your link cable to send it out to your fucking amp. Yeah. And then you've got stage sound and IEMs. And then in terms of how you hear your drums you just set your pack level. You just set the level on your pack as to, how much drums are coming through. Yeah. That's the way I do it. And I find that's the way a lot of bands do it. And it's effective, it's this fairly straightforward setup. You can get, the rack case I got, it's a 6RU rack case with fucking wheels and a handle that you can extend, so you don't even have to carry the thing most of the time. You can just wheel it along.
You're right.
Write this down, Ryan. You're the bass.
I will say though,
if you want, I can send you literally links to all of this shit.
That'd be amazing. So they can read them.
As a very thorough enjoyer of the Profi Ambers, you may need to worry about a technology to beer ratio. It sounds like the more technology you're going to have, the less beer you're going to be able to drink to make that technology work.
Once it's set up, the beautiful thing though is with a rig like this is once it's set up, once you've got it set up and tested and everything's kind of where it needs to be, it's basically just fucking turn the cunt on.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's not like you're having to do this every single time. Like the idea is that you do all of your preparation and your testing and everyone's setting their levels in rehearsal spaces. Then when you get to the gig, you might need to make one or two tweaks depending on how much noise is around the place. But for the most part, you can just turn it on, make sure you've got batteries in your pack, boom, you turn that on, you're good to go. I know Phoenix does a 4-channel wireless
that's all
transmitter.
I'm looking at, yeah.
So that's what we've got now. It's a single rack mount unit, 4-channel transmitter, easy done. It takes up fuck all space. You can, it's
that's
just
the one
really
that
handy.
I want to look at because eventually I want to upgrade to a Kemper. I run a head rush pedal at the moment and have go the rack, and then you can fit that in there, the Phoenix, then a Kemper below that, and then that we have a little box that we legit have a stage box.
Yeah,
you go to that's my box.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and it makes things a lot easier in that regard.
Hopefully they're all the same width. If not, I'm fucked.
No. Well, the rack mount, anything that's rack mount should be a standard size. Yeah. It's all, the only time you might get some units are like half size, so that they're only half the width of the rack mount. But a lot of that stuff is standardized as long as you're looking for rack mount. It's usually like 19 inches across. It's very standardized, which is, because a lot of it as well is like you got computer servers use the same size rack mounts and stuff. Yeah. So
that's it.
Very straightforward. It's very easy to do.
Man, as much as like I always say, as much as I can be selfish as a punter and be like, geez, I like seeing amps and stuff on stage. As far as bands getting around and stuff like that, digital all the way, man. It's going to make, especially living in Australia, it's going to make your whole travel life so much easier.
Yeah, we take the one car.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to I've got a borrowed a stack off a bloke with a Messer fucking dual rectifier. God damn, it's the power that you get from it is insane. But Bailey's head rush pedal is blown me away when he first got that, and then like I'm more inclined to go towards like Kemper's fucking where I'm looking as well. Like getting the profile of fucking Lunchbox to just like you just get everything in it, and then just get the remote and like any other expression pedals and shit, and you can just work everything off that instead of getting like a full fucking like half stack, so to speak, and then running whatever pedals, like buying extra pedals you need to get for that as well. Like,
look, as someone who's done it, like, you know, I used to have a full, like a double box heart key stack for my bass. So it was like 1,000-watt bass amp run into a quad and a, so it was a 1,000-watt head, 4x10, and then a 1x15. And I used to cart all of that to every show I played.
By yourself, babe, wasn't it?
And it was a nightmare. I'm like,
uphills both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some of these fucking venues I played, some of these fucking venues I played, man, let me tell you. But yeah, no, it's like, as I've done my time carting amps around, and I'm done with it. So I've gone to, you know, my whole sound is just in the pedal board now. I go straight to the stage box. They can run that through front of house. Like, if they really want some on stage sound, I can still run it to the amp if I need to, but I'm like, I don't see the need most of the time. So
tell you what, it's put sound guys on blast, but because now everybody's walking in with these digital rigs and they're going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where's your amps, and where do I put my microphone up to it?
But it's 2025, honestly. Like, most sound guys are across that stuff now. Like,
yeah, a good chunk of them are.
So back in 2011 thereabouts, I can remember one of the boys' Intentions Arise wanted to run straight from his board into the PA, straight from his pedal board into the PA. He had a setup that was a thing, and the sound guy was shitty about it. He was like, I don't like doing this. It's not going to sound great, but, you know, if you don't have an amp, whatever, we'll do it. We'll make it work. But, you know, this is now 14 years later. The technology is sufficiently advanced. You're not going to blow out your PA systems and your preamps in the PAs by having this stuff, as long as your levels are set right. You're not, you know, it's not going to sound shit if the sound guy knows what they're doing. I understand there's a lot of old school sound guys in there that are still like, no, I want to do it the old way. I mean, like I said, mate, it's 2025. This is where the industry is now. Like, get with it.
Yeah, definitely. And it sounds like you really can't discriminate the sound either. Like Kemper, especially, like Quad Cortex, like with Neural, they're doing pretty well at the moment. Like, I feel like Kemper's fucking topping everyone for like the accessibility you've got to really fucking like have
it's tested, dude. It's tested. That's what I like about it. It's been the same for the last 15 plus years.
Yeah.
It has not changed. They brought this new update. It's still the same. It's just updated.
Yeah.
The technology has not changed. That's what I like about it. It's fucking bulletproof.
It's reliable. It's reliable, and it's doing it's just making it a lot easier. And if these days, if you're a touring band, you know, space and weight are everything.
And to be
like biggest bands in the world use them. I remember when Trivium came out. Like Trivium were one of the first bands to go digital. Everyone's like,
was it them or was it like Periphery? Because I feel like it was Periphery, one of the first ones to really put like Kemper and stuff like that really on.
Or even Parkway Drive the same too.
There was definitely a few bands that sort of led the charge on it and made the decision to go that way with it, and it was very. I mean, but here's the thing: even before that, the whole wall of amps thing was fucking was a lie. The whole, it was, you know, was it? I'm sure I heard. I'm sure there was something about like Slipknot. Guitar sound was from these like 30-watt valve amps and that was basically what they used, and any amps you saw on stage were never
plugged in,
like were never actually being used. And bands like Meshuggah, they were also going with those the digital setup very early as well, because they're very precise in their sound, so they need that tightness in terms of the gates and the quiet stage for it.
And I can't afford the amp I want to. I can't afford a 5150 and a dual rectifier. That's what my stand is. My sound is a 5150 and a dual rectifier together. I can't afford that. Like that alone is like $6,000.
Yeah, and look, man,
It's
I had two guitarists with one in the band I was in, and you just like, it's worth it. But then when you're sitting there looking at the digital thing, and it's like, yeah, but I could use this and get this, and then use this and get this, and use this patch and get this patch, and then I can have unlimited amps and unlimited sounds, and it's like here now I've got what I want, but now I've found out my limits. I found my ceiling.
yeah.
And I mean, great example, right? Like I said, I used to cart around a fairly sizable bass rig. It would often take me 3 or 4 trips between the venue and my car to unload everything into the venue. Now, I've got a case that can carry 2 bass guitars that I can wear on my back like a backpack, and I have my pedal board, and that's it.
Send me a link to that case. I want that fucker.
Yeah, it's mono cases. Mono, MONO. They do some really, really good stuff. It's padded. It's heavily padded cases. And they do, but they have
the
like
the air travel ones.
Yeah, they have like neck bracing in them, so the necks are very well supported. They're probably better in some ways. Like some people prefer them to hard cases for flights. Because they're, the padding allows them, they get chucked around by baggage handlers. It's a bit more absorbent in that regard. Yeah, I can I'll get Kyle to send you some links to them for sure. Because
sorry, bro, I'm writing all your shit down.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so look,
down.
let's just take it home here. This is awesome, but I'm very conscious that you all have got your own stuff going on as well. But let's
we can keep talking.
What show is there? Any shows coming up that you can talk about that you need to let people know about?
We're playing in Elton Chong in 2 weeks, opening for Inherit Nothing with Virescent and Only at the Movies, I think, from memory off the top of my head. And we're at the following week. We're at Ram It Down.
Oh yeah, wow, far
Hitting
out.
all of Kyle's favourite spots.
Like the following week after. I don't know who we're playing with though.
Yeah,
I
mad.
can find out though if you like. Take me a second.
Mad,
okay.
far out. I haven't been. I'm actually going to Ram It Down next week. I haven't been to Ram It Down in ages. So.
No,
Yeah,
Lance puts on. He's good. Lance is very good.
Yeah, no, it's really good what they're doing down there at Bay Prados and keeping that little thing alive since Camden.
Yeah, well, we played one
Yeah,
gig in Camden there, and then for Ram It Down, like the start of when was that? Was that in January or something like that?
January. So it's with Reset the Fire, Hokkaido, and Head in a Jar.
Oh yeah, far out.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Yeah. Okay.
So
awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, mad. No, get out there, get a feed. The feed of Bay Prado is so good. The food there is sensational.
It's good. So is the beer.
There's a great waiter there. Awesome feed.
Well, we'll have links to all the socials down in the description for people. Is there a preferred social media and thing that like you guys are more active or no?
Probably our OnlyFans would be the best bet.
Yeah,
With a name like that, Hugh.
Search me up. Huge Cock 69 is my handle. Huge Cock 69. Look me up.
Is there anything you want to talk about too? Just quickly, Raff, was there anything you wanted to talk about while we've got us for the next 5 minutes? Like, you wanted to ask us, or we can ask you?
If you got questions for us, feel free to ask us. I mean, I don't mind. We're always down to talk about whatever. If there's specific stuff that you'll want to talk, make sure the people know about, definitely let them know this is you.
Yeah, I've got something I want to say quickly. Is me being involved in the scene a lot, but not performing in the scene at all. It's just I was like super nervous to get up on stage to play, being like, "Fuck everyone in the crowd." Like at my first gigs, I was like, a lot of people in the crowd are musicians. They're going to be watching me. They're going to be judging me. And dude, it was the complete opposite. Everyone's been so fucking good. The scene is the best. Like, I get off stage and just get everyone being like, good shit, man. Like, fucking, like, so much encouragement in that. And it just makes me want to get even better. It makes me want to play more gigs. This scene's just good as fuck. So what you boys are doing as well, it's great. It's heaps good.
Oh,
So,
man,
Thank
we
you. I
appreciate you.
appreciate that, man. Like we just, like I said, we're just, you know, we just love talking about music. We'd have a lot of these conversations even if we weren't on camera with it. So we thought, fuck it, let's, you know, put the shit out there and try and do something positive for the scene, right? Like we try and maintain a positive and encouraging environment because that's what we want. It's what's the saying? Be the change you want to see in the world, that kind of thing. Like
Man.
we want the scene to be a welcoming, encouraging, positive space, and because of that, that's what we try and foster with our channel. Like we got, you know, we for sure you've seen we do reaction videos. If we don't like a song, we won't put the reaction video out.
Yeah.
Like it's like that because we could.
So
like,
that's why none of our songs are on your page.
Exactly. Now you get it, right? You know, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. No, but like it's just like we honestly like we've had some songs that we've been really excited to do, and they just ended up being absolutely like we've just stopped it and gone, guy, I can't find anything nice to say about this, and there's look a lot of the time if we're not super into it. We'll be like, you know, I can see the appeal and we'll try and find constructive elements to talk about. And we'll say, you know, but maybe it's not quite my vibe, you know. But if we think it's outright bad and all we're going to be doing is shitting on it for the whole, you know, 15 or so minutes, we won't release it because there's no point in that. We don't want to build an audience off the back of a negative fucking mentality because that just gets worse and then you got to go further and further each time and you just got to maintain this like toxic negative mindset about this stuff. We just want
fucking just talking shit.
Yeah.
We want as many people as possible. Man. We want as many people as possible to just be making rad fucking music and just having a good time with it. And that's one of the reasons that we
out here for us has been good for that too. Like bring the positivity around metal music. Like the fact that we've gotten so many people that have been not very inclined to listen to our type of music to come through and be like, it's actually fucking not bad. Like, you know, like you can understand what you're saying, or like, there's some parts you can't understand, or like it's heavy as fucking like you can get some people's heads banging. Like, we're not fucking trying to be fucking scary, fucking they rip your face off and shit. Like, just that's just the groove. It's just the groove. I think we really.
So it is, man. You may not like the look of it, but get into the vibe. And that's what people need to pick up. If you're not picking up the look of it, you don't have to look like it. Just fucking vibe with it. You'll find something. You'll find something in there that you enjoy. And man, just
there was so many Levi jeans and fucking belt buckles we seen at our gig. It was just like fucking
yeah. Just as long as your feet are tapping, mate, and you're enjoying yourself.
All right, just learn a couple of Rebel Meets Rebel songs and bust them out there, and then they'll have a good time.
Out.
You can be like, this is some country metal, motherfuckers.
I remember that shit.
All right, I got a question for you, Raff.
All right, shoot.
All right, because we've done this with Sam and what was his drinks with Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt. Yeah.
5. Yeah, put a show on in Australia. 5 bands. Go.
Ooh.
Are we okay? So when are we talking
whatever all time? I don't care.
Anyone we choose.
What we can pick anybody at all.
Anybody.
Yep.
Oh,
anyone.
fuck.
Oh,
this
okay.
fucking hard.
Fucking Metallica. No, honestly though, you know, if I'm trying to be, if I'm trying to be realistic about a show to put on, right, and go, okay, who, you know, if theoretically I could get anyone, I'll try and stick with active bands now and stuff like that. Like, I'm a diehard Metallica fan, have been for my whole life, so Metallica's going to be fucking headlining that shit. I'll be honest with you, I would kind of like to really see a Big 4 show in Australia, if I'm being honest. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Slayer, I'll be honest with you. Like, I like some of their stuff, but I just think a lot of it is just very much the same. But I would love to see a Big 4 show in Australia. So I'll say Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax, and then like one of my bands opening for the fucking thing. Because
shout out to the Big 4, because when I was in high school, I had that DVD and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
Yep. I busted it out too, man.
DVD, the fucking fold out and shit. You get a fucking poster and fucking the pic with the Big 4 on it. It was fucking awesome.
I saw that at the cinemas in Newtown.
Shit.
Yeah, man, they actually played at the cinemas in Newtown, but lo and behold, that cinema that they put it on in Newtown only has mono speakers, and all those bands have two guitarists. So while they're fucking playing, you can't hear Kurt's solos in the fucking thing.
Ugh, terrible. Terrible. What
But-
kind of cinema only has mono sound?
I don't know, bro. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
That's
And that still isn't even a fucking excuse. I don't know what the fuck happened.
How can you watch Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those wanky theaters in Newtown. Just yeah, I don't know.
might have
Might
actually,
have-
you know, it might have even been the other problem because a lot of the time, like they've got these big, you know, very like these Dolby Atmos surround whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, like stereo doesn't translate to that very well either.
Oh yeah, true.
So it could have even been that. Like it's just
Yeah, it
it's,
could have been.
it's part of the reason. Like they're just not very compatible with one another. It's one of the reasons that when you get movies and they put them, you watch them on your home system. A lot of the time, that's the sound and the audio quality is so shit because they don't really take the time to properly remix it and
Unless you press the
remaster
button,
it
right, you go like,
for like stereo. It's just they just
Mm.
take it and just like it's just like an auto mix down to a stereo, which sounds terrible.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, Kyle, your turn. Go. Bam.
Deftones, Corn, Arctic Monkeys, and ooh,
Was
I'd
that three?
probably
That's
say
three.
I need five.
Yeah.
I need five. 12-Foot Ninja,
Oh, yeah.
Most Def, and Shit the Bed.
That's me tonight.
No. I don't
That's
know.
basically not
Far out. I
special.
can't even think. Let's see. It's got to be here. Far out. Maybe probably 21 Pilots. They're going cronkers, and I've listened to them for a long time just to make it really nice and weird.
Yeah. My
That's a
dad.
very eclectic show.
Oh yeah. My dad's got every single Triple J Hottest 100. He has two copies. One to listen to, one to keep. Like in
Yeah,
his
nice.
yeah. So my dad's a bit of a like really he knows his not that he knows his music, but he knows like he can tell me what songs are in the 100 because he goes.
Yeah, wow.
Fuck, Russ is all weird with that shit.
Man, that's like that.
I remember I listened to Arctic Monkeys about 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, dude, they've been going for a long time.
Even Regurgitator. Like I remember seeing Gurg.
Dude. You know what? They came up in conversation with me the other day. I was at work and someone brought up Regurgitator when they put themselves in that box for Channel V and they recorded an album in a box in a shopping
Yes,
center. It was
yes.
in a glass box. Yeah.
That was Is that in Melbourne?
Yeah, I
No.
think it was in Melbourne. It was
Yeah.
in a Melbourne shopping center.
Just Gurgitator. They I was seeing them at Good Things, and they were just. This is like 15 years after their prime. They were sensational.
They're mad.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It's crazy. Like I love seeing a lot of these Aussie bands that kind of were really big in that like late 90s, early 2000s era. Big by our standards, I guess. And then they kind of went away for a little while, and now they're kind of coming back. And it's like, oh shit, they're still like having a lot of fun with it, just going hard, and they're just
Like,
as good as they ever were.
Cog is massive. Cog is like making some.
Yep.
Doing some
Yeah,
serious.
Carnival doing the new
Carnival
album.
coming back. Like,
Carnival, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Carnival's
Bro,
new album.
I'm a teenager again. I'm literally a teenager again, and like Australian prog is like back here again, where it's fucking meant to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, look, we'll wrap this one up for now. But yes, thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with us. This has been awesome. I feel like we could keep chatting for fucking hours if we let
I
ourselves.
do.
So,
You got me on beers, man. We're
well, like I said, we'll have links to all of the socials down in the description there, so people can go and follow you guys. Keep tabs on what you're doing. Get out to the shows if you're able to get out to any of those upcoming shows. That'll be really rad. And keep an eye out for what's coming up in February because I have a feeling it's going to be something pretty damn special.
Yeah.
Other than that, thank you everybody for watching this far. If you had a good time with the video today, hit that thumbs up button and consider hitting that subscribe button. We are on the journey to try and get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. If you didn't like the video, downvote the shit out of it. And remember, my name is Raff, along with the Beer Buddy Kyle and the incredible lads from Alpha Cult. Take care of
Cheers,
yourselves
guys.
and your
So much,
mates.
boys.
We will catch you
Thank
guys
you.
next time.
Cheers, fellas.
Peace.
You all.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.